Welcome to our big adventure today. Everyone celebrates, but Jess is still shocked. Victor shouted, but no one responded, so they decided to look for a crew member inside. Leisha sadly mentioned her best eye might be gone for good, and just as they walked by, it felt like someone was watching from above. The weird part? Victor's yelling fell on deaf ears. They saw people on the yacht. Looking at the empty hole, everyone was puzzled, except Jessie, who looked like she just spotted an alien. She told Gray she felt like she'd been there before, and the others found out the ship's name was Elros. Elros is named after the Greek god of winds. Sounds fancy, right? But then they started talking about his son, Sisyphus, who had a bit of a rocky relationship with death. He got punished for tricking death to push a boulder up a hill, only to have it roll back down every time. Talk about a never-ending workout. After their long chat, the group decided to head on, when suddenly a loud crash came from behind them. Gray and another rushed to check it out, and on the way back, Victor lamented that he only found the set of keys and no sight of anyone. When Jessie took a look at the keys and exclaimed they looked just like her son's picture, the others were skeptical. She thought maybe her son was still alive, but Donnie chimed in that if that were true, she'd have shown up by now, right? After some back and forth, the group arrived in the hole, and there was a feast laid out, but still, no one in sight. Victor wanted to know the time, and Gray replied, "It's past 11. But Jessie looked at her watch and saw 8:17, matching the wall clock exactly. Then Gray declared they had to find the captain in Cambridge, or they'd be stuck playing hide and seek forever. Just then, Jessie spotted a shadow dart by and immediately called everyone to a stop. Victor dashed after it, but as soon as he burst outside, poof, the figure was gone. Jessie and Gray had just left when they heard strange noises. They approached room 237 and knocked. Of course, no one replied, and when they entered, it was utterly empty, except for a creepy message in blood in the bathroom. It read, "Go to the theatre," but Gray insisted they should find the captain first, thinking it was all a prank. After debate, Jessie decided to gather others for the theatre. On arrival, she found Victor sprawled on the floor. He was soaked in blood, and Jessie was horrified. Then bam! She heard a gunshot from behind her. It turned out to be the ship's theatre, but the only ones there were Lisa and another, crying their hearts out on the floor. Jessie rushed over to check, only to find Gray badly injured. Lisa spotted Jessie and instantly accused her of being the killer. Jessie, looking utterly confused, firmly denied it, but Lisa was convinced something was up with her. Donnie asked Jessie what was going on, and she replied that she hadn't seen them at all, while Lisa continued to berate her. The next moment, Jessie was knocked to the ground as a masked figure stormed in, gun blazing. Shortly thereafter, Lisa and Donnie fell, and Jessie seized the chance to escape. She dashed back to the deck, footsteps echoing in her ears. She thought it was someone above, but it was a little masked figure sneaking up from behind. The masked figure aimed to put Jessie out of her misery, and she desperately pleaded for mercy, but they were stone cold. In a twist, Jessie grabbed the gun barrel, and the bullet missed her entirely. She seized the moment to run. The masked figure kept shooting from behind until they ran out of ammo, even flinging their weapon away. What was the point of all this? Jessie fled to the deck again, but this time she found an axe. Now we're talking. As the masked figure gave chase, they clashed, and it was clear Jessie's axe hit the masked figure on the ropes. The masked figure shouted this was the only way home, but Jessie was thoroughly confused. Furious, with all her friends gone, she decided it was time to end this game once and for all. Just as she was about to act, the masked figure slipped and tumbled down. Talk about dramatic timing. Suddenly, music played, and Jessie walked in, all puzzled to find the record player had mysteriously sprung to life. From outside came the shouting of people. Jessie cautiously made her way over, pondering, oh no, could this be another round of performances again? When she finally calmed down on the deck, she saw the crowd had climbed aboard where another act was about to unfold. The other Jesses will be represented by numbers. My sincere apologies. The other Jesses will be represented by numbers. I sincerely apologize. The other Jesses will be expressed in numerical form. My sincere apologies once again. The other Jesses will be denoted by numbers. Apologies for any inconvenience caused by this. The other Jesses will be presented in numerical form. I deeply apologize for this. The other Jesses shall be denoted by numbers. My sincere apologies for this. The other Jesses will be presented in numerical form. Our sincere apologies for this. The other Jesses will be denoted by numbers. Our sincere apologies for any confusion caused by this mix-up. The other Jesses will be expressed by numbers. For this, our apologies once again. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. It means a lot to me. Thanks for your support.